Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please subscribe and I'll love you forever. Thank you for having me reach over 100 subscribers. It's unbelievable. Like, it sounds so tiny, but it's honestly, it was the hardest thing to reach, and I'm so happy that I finally made it. Let's just get into the video. Okay, so I've already done one eye off camera because I just wanted to trial and error, see how it went. I actually did this look on someone for her formal a couple of days ago, and I really like how it turned out, and I used the Jaclyn Hill palette, but I did add a little bit of something different, like just an extra little step on top of it because I wanted to do something different as well. So let's just go and do the other eye from step by step. First, I'm going to use NARS Creamy Concealer, and I'm just going to put a couple of dots there. A few dots, not a couple. And I'm just going to buffer in. I'm using the Zoeva brushes today. This one is the 142 Concealer Buffer Brush. So, you know. I love this brush for this exact thing. To set that baby down, I'm using Rimmel Stay Matte in translucent. I'm using Zoeva 105 brush. Pat that on, make sure it's all nice and matte. So obviously I'm taking Jaclyn Hill's palette. The first shade that I went with, where is it? I think it's called Silk Cream. Let me show you. It's called MFEO. I wonder what that means. If you know what that means, comment down below. So it's that shade right there. I'm taking Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease Brush. And I'm just going in my crease. And I'm going right in the inner corner. And right out the outer corner too. So I'm going right in, right around. God, Jaclyn Hill knew what she was doing when she did this palette. Seriously, like. Okay, so now that that's in the cream, I'm taking Zoeva 227, and I'm taking this gorgeous dark plum shade, which is this one right here. I'm just going to take a little bit at a time and just sort of go in the crease to start off with, just to line where I need to go. So I'm sort of pushing that brush in that crease, where my crease is, and letting it do its thing. I'm also taking this shade right in the inner corner as well. And then I'm just building this color up. Okay, so now that that color's pretty much in there, I'm just taking that first brush again with a tiny little bit of that first shade and just buffing it all in together. Make sure it all goes in really nicely all together. And then I take that same brush again and I go back in with my plum shade and I just deepen it a little bit more, because buffing those two colors together sort of gets rid of the purple and it doesn't make it stand out, because you're obviously buffing another color on top. So I'm just going over that again. Next, I'm taking Zoeva 221 brush, and I'm taking this gorgeous fiery orangey shade. Like literally 2 dips in it and still shaking it off. And I'm going in between these two colors here. And I'm going really, really lightly. And it just transitions it to another shade again. I just think that looks so gorgeous. Oh, I'm living for this. I'm just going to grab my 227 brush again and the plum shade. And I'm just going to make sure that this outer V is all together nicely. I'm just taking a, this is just a cheapy brush, so it's just like a flat sort of brush. And I'm going to take this shade right here. It's got like, it's like a little bit iridescent. It's like an orangey pinky shade. And I'm just going to apply this. Did I put concealer down? I'll give it a go. Just going to apply this just in the center of the lid. Then I just take my 227 and that plum shade, and I'm just going in from inner corner to the middle to the outer corner. Just make sure it all blends in really well. I'm just going to get my cotton pad. There's only a tiny little bit of fallout, and that's with the shimmer shades. And I can expect that. That's still pretty good, and there's not even that much either. Okay, I'm back. So I've got my brow on, and I'm just going to go with a coat of mascara. This is Too Faced Better Than Sex, as per usual. But under the eye, I'm just going to take that NARS Creamy Concealer again. Just going to do a couple of dots. Well, not a couple, you know what I mean. So I'm just going to draw on my eyebrow as well. And I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I love this stuff so much. So I'm just going to skip through this actually. I'm going to take that Zoeva 142 brush again and just buff it all in. Alrighty, so to set that, I'm just taking my Rimmel Stay Matte again. I just can't be bothered baking today. Okay, so for under the lash, I'm going to take my 227 brush again and that plum colour. So I'm going to go underneath where the lower lash line is. Then I'm taking the 221 brush and that orangey shade, and only just a tad, and just buffing right underneath that pink shade, the plum shade. Then I'm taking the 228 and I'm just going to make sure it all blends together. I'm going to take this really light shimmery shade and just put that on my inner corner. Just going to put my lash on and then I'll be right back again. Alrighty, so for primer, for primer today, I'm using Too Faced Primed and Poreless primer. I'm just going to use this all over my face because I can't be bothered. Alrighty, as per usual for foundation today, I'm taking Rimmel Match Perfection. This is in the shade 200 Soft Beige. I'm taking my Rimmel Stay Matte as per usual, and I'm just gonna buff this baby in. So Christmas looks like gonna be fun this year. Definitely gonna do a few. For bronzer, I'm taking MAC in the shade Gimme Sun. I absolutely love this stuff. You just have to be careful at how much you use of it. It is very pigmented. For a little bit of blush, I'm taking MAC, and this is called Warm Soul. For lips, I'm just going very plain. This is the Too Faced Melted Long Wear Lipstick Liquefied. This is in the shade Nude. How can I forget highlight? What? So I'm taking Laura Mercier Shimmer Brick, and I'm just gonna go for these two shades. Gorge. Oh, so gorgeous. Well, this is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed watching this. It was so much fun to film. I love doing new colours, especially colors that are so out of my comfort zone, and then I find out that, hey, they actually really suit me. I should do these colors more. Give this video a big thumbs up because it helps me out and it supports my channel, and I love growing my little Sugar Babe family, so please subscribe to my channel to watch more videos. I'm so happy that we've reached over 100 subscribers now. That was my first goal, and to think that I've actually reached that on YouTube, it took a really, really long time, but damn, I did it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Sugar Babes.